Pomni! Guess what?
No.
You're right!
Is Kinger really responsible for everyone being trapped in the digital circus?
You didn't experience a game show in there, did you?
What are you talking about?
Or is it true that Kaufmo will return in a different form in the upcoming episodes? With the release of the teaser for the next episodes of the season of The Amazing Digital Circus, many incredible details have been revealed. And we've separated all of them, especially those that were between the lines that most people didn't even notice. Jax's job. Undoubtedly, one of the most striking things in the teaser is the scene where we see Jax working. And by the look on his face, it seems like he's there totally against his will, just like anything else that involves effort within the world of the amazing digital circus. After all, Jax is the kind of guy who always takes advantage of everything and everyone to do what he thinks is best for him. But it seems that in the next episodes, we'll see the sociopathic purple rabbit getting into a little trouble at least. If we stop to analyze the scene, we can see that Jax is working inside a drive-thru style snack bar just like McDonald's. That's because next to him, we can notice a paper bag like those used to deliver fast food orders. In fact, we can see that the colors and the logo resemble those of McDonald's, only with an S instead of an M. And if we zoom in real quick, we can even see the name of the snack bar where he's supposedly working, which is called Spadays. In addition to a giant calculator, a card machine, and a monitor for order control. All of this could mean that Kane might be assigning a new task to Jax, and at the same time could be mocking Jax's past, which could be an employee of some fast food chain, before entering the world of the digital circus. Don't you think? I have to say, I wouldn't have the courage to eat anything delivered by Jax. What if there's a centipede inside?
And let's not forget about minimum wage labor!
Candy Canyon Kingdom. Another thing that's going to happen, and which was actually mentioned by Kane, is one or more episodes that will involve a place called Candy Canyon Kingdom. And about this new scenario within the digital circus, we can notice some very interesting details. The first one is that it's totally pink, as if it were entirely made of bubblegum. Besides, it's located in a place that looks a lot like a desert, only made of sweets and lollipops, but apparently with nothing nearby, which automatically can make our beloved characters give up any idea that going to this place could be a way to escape the hell within the amazing digital circus. Another thing we can notice is the existence of a carriage pulled by a kind of four-legged animal, but which seems to have no neck or head, which in itself is quite sinister. Moreover, it seems that the name Kingdom is not by chance, since the entire structure of the place refers to medieval castle towers, only completely pink and certainly made of sweets. Furthermore, you might not have even noticed, but the trailer even showed who the queen of this Candy Kingdom is, where for sure Pomni, Jax, and the others will need to perform some incredibly insane or dangerous task. Among the new characters mentioned by Kane, and that pass by practically in the blink of an eye, one of them is a pink figure dressed as a princess and even with a crown on her head. This new character bears a strong resemblance to another famous character from the world of cartoons, who is also the ruler of a place called Candy Kingdom. We're talking about Princess Bubblegum, who is one of the protagonists of Adventure Time. The detail about Princess Bubblegum from the cartoon that aired on Cartoon Network is the fact that she was both sweet and nice, but also had quite intense airs of malignity, which led many fans to highlight the princess as one of the villains of the story, who would be behind many of the misdeeds of the cartoon. Something that has a lot of possibilities of being true, which leads us to the amazing digital circus. This might be exactly the intention of the creators of the cartoon, to apply the same deceptive format of the original Princess Bubblegum to this new character, who might seem nice, but could be evil incarnate. I strongly believe this will happen. The digital circus is no place for amateurs and innocents. While no one knows if this new character is good or evil, click the subscribe button down here. Sports Stadium. We also couldn't help but notice that at a certain moment, Kane makes an apparent mistake that is clearly intentional, where it appears on the screen that he is showing Pomni a digital project of some kind of stadium. And quickly, Kane shouted saying it wasn't finished yet and that we shouldn't look.
How about some— wait, this isn't finished yet, don't look!
Of course, they put all of this on purpose to make us curious about what this place might mean and what it represents. And when we stop to analyze the image, we can see that it's a high-level sports complex with structures like grandstands, roofs, and even gigantic screens. Our guess is that one of the tasks that Kane will give to our beloved characters will be to participate in a kind of sinister Olympics full of incredibly dangerous and complicated sports. Maybe even they'll need to compete against those NPC-style dolls like the ones in the restaurant where Kane and Bola were having tea. So, we took the liberty of naming the stadium that appears, in quotes, accidentally, the Digital Circus Olympic Stadium. All of this makes it clear that the digital grounds where the tent and the circus as a whole are located are either much larger than they appear, or actually the location of the digital circus is directly interconnected with many other different places, like the Candy Canyon Kingdom and the Olympic Stadium, showing that the digital circus where the poor characters find themselves is actually gigantic and much harder to escape from than poor Pomni imagines. Kinger the Avenger? No doubt one of the most intriguing parts of the entire trailer for the remaining episodes of the Digital Circus season is the moment when Kane shows us a scene of Kinger wielding some sort of shotgun. The scene doesn't make it clear whether he's using the back end of the shotgun to hit someone lying on the ground, suggesting that perhaps they were in the midst of a fight. Or maybe he's just using it to check if someone dangerous they encountered and who's lying on the ground is awake or unconscious for safety purposes. Who knows, Kinger might actually be checking on someone he injured or took the life of before any of the other characters arrived at the circus, indicating that he might truly be the first of all to end up in that place. And, in a way, he would be responsible for everyone being trapped, as he may have accidentally or intentionally ended the game developer who would be the incredible Digital Circus, who may have been his partner or friend in the past. That would explain his madness with the bugs that are always bringing innocent people to the circus. Except for Jax, who's far from innocent. Wouldn't you agree? And referring to Kinger and his constant digital madness, comment down below, #bugs. Real world versus digital world. Among the various novelties that the remaining season trailer brings, one of the most important is certainly the fact that apparently everything that happens inside the digital circus is happening right now as you watch this video. This becomes clear when Kane tells Pomni that her little face has won over the entire internet and shows a bunch of images and videos that were created with theories and information related to the digital circus, just like this video you're watching right now. It might seem trivial, but this means that the series production will blend several fan theories, like yours and mine, with the stories they already had in mind for the series. Of course, they'll use the best, like the ones we've shown here on Cinewave, which means as long as the digital circus exists, there will be plenty of interaction between what happens out here and what happens in there. And that's just amazing!
Take a look!
What the f am I looking at?
The consequences of our actions!
Hidden bubble. And at this moment when Kane and Pomni are talking, one of the weirdest things that happened within the amazing digital circus happens. The bubble simply comes out of Pomni's mouth. This demonstrates two things. First, one of them is that the bubble will surely appear throughout the next episodes, coming out of the most unexpected places possible that we surely can't and don't want to imagine. Second, since Kane pulled Pomni out of the circus, maybe the valet got sick again, and this would make her vomit that black liquid once again, just like what happened in the pilot episode. And as we know, the bubble simply licked and ate all the vomit. So maybe he anticipated and went inside Pomni to eat her new vomit? But how did he get inside her? I'd rather not think about it. Every new piece of information that comes up about the amazing digital circus makes me think more and more that the bubble is one of the most important characters. But that's just a theory.
How can we support the production of this cool new show?
Great question, Pomni!
Moon and Sun. When Kane and Pomni are floating and talking, we see the Sun speaking for the first time. And he didn't seem very happy as he threatened Kane but revealed some very important information about the upcoming episodes. The Moon will make at least 2 appearances. Remembering that in the pilot episode, it seems like the Moon has a bit of a crush on Kane and even says she loves him. Our theory is that the characters' appearances will involve this somewhat inexplicable passion. After all, we're talking about Kane, a denture with eyes who apparently doesn't do anything good for the characters. So she might exchange information with the circus characters, like Pomni and Jax, in exchange for an item they've obtained from Kane, or even, who knows, the promise of getting a romantic date with the circus boss. Which of course would be a big lie, since none of the characters can do that. But it could be a clever move for them to try to get out of this place that's kind of pleasant and kind of hellish at the same time. In fact, she doesn't appear in the trailer at all, which in itself may demonstrate some kind of mystery. Let's wait and see. We've brought you up to speed on all the incredible details present in the trailer for the remainder of the amazing Digital Circus season, which should be arriving very soon. While you wait, check out these sensational videos we've selected for you today, popping up on the screen. Thanks, and until next time,